We're just used to it being this way.
That's also another nice thing about the live, is especially for us in Chetwynd, we don't get to see you ladies often enough so that we can actually see you every week.
We can start.
You can't see us, but we can see you.
Loading up the live comments. Do we have... Oh, there's extra papers in here. That'll be my job today. Do the papers.
And the only thing I have found is...
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today.
It's rainy, but I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with the rain too. We need it.
Oh. It was only calling for 20 millimeters, I think, at my house, but we got 2 inches overnight.
Oh,
because I had a rain gauge. But, like I said, I'm okay with that. Hopefully I have enough papers.
There is a delay.
Oh, Cheryl's on.
Yeah.
45 seconds.
There is a delay. That's why when someone is like, "Oh, put that aside," we're like, "Can you tell us what?" Because we've already gone way past.
And Dagny's in the house.
Dagny,
For
yes.
real. She's in the house. She's here today.
We have our mini retreat going on today, so we have a few ladies in here with us.
Oh, hi, Mom. I see you made it home
Hi, Lori.
from getting groceries. She was in here. You were in here. She came and dropped off cookies for Mike.
I didn't see her. Sorry, Lori.
I see you made it home.
So if you hear some background noise, is because we have
friends
working on
today.
stuff. We love it. We love it when people are in the store with us. You're allowed to talk. We don't mind.
We're totally cool chatting. So we'll just do a couple more minutes and then we've got a few things to talk about. And Jen's going to do a demo using the Minte, that's the brand.
Yes,
Minte chippies.
Because you asked for it, so we're doing it.
Yeah. And then, so the Minte chippies and the Southern Ridge, they're a little bit different. So the Southern Ridge is more chipboard and the Minte chippies are more wood. So they'll handle a little bit more liquid and that kind of stuff. Don't forget to comment.
Yes, comment, get your name in.
Get your name in, because next week it's the last Saturday of the month, so it'll be the draw.
And that also means craft along.
And Marissa.
So yes, a craft along next week is a
on the Saturday.
two-page layout.
So it's a 2-page layout, and your kit comes with all of your pieces that you need. And if you purchase in store, it's a $5 charge. If we need to ship it for you, if you're purchasing it online, it'll be $6. So go ahead and grab your kit so that you can craft along. April's going to do this one.
And the picture of the spread is online, so if you want to see what it looks like, it's very cute. And that's next week. So we'll do a prize next week. We'll do the craft along next Saturday.
Yep. So
And
that's
it'll be
all
fun.
during the Facebook Live.
Yes.
And then the craft social is on September 23rd. So it's this little box with an album inside. It's from 3/4 Designs. So you create the box, and then there's an album that you make, and April's going to use the cinch. I think it's a mini cinch.
Yep.
All your chipboard pieces. It's pretty thick.
It's a neat one.
Yeah. Very cute.
So we'll have snacks and drinks and we'll have fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that is Friday,
Yeah.
the 23rd.
The 23rd. So
All this stuff's coming up fast.
coming up. Check it out online if you have any
Yep.
questions, or send us a message, or come in and take a look
Absolutely.
in person.
I'm just retying the bow.
Craft social is in person, right?
Yes, yes, the craft social is in person.
Social is in person.
Okay, and Halloween is coming. If you like decor for your house, I'm doing a pre-order for a kit for this. So it is just a kit, but we're not going to do an in-person class on it. And the kit is $25. The pre-order deadline is October 5th, and it should just be online in with the products. You just do pre-order Halloween decor, and you can purchase one of those. There is 11 available, just because that's kind of the limit of one of my lesser amount of supplies. That's all I can get. So if you want one of those,
And keep an
pre-order
eye out,
that.
because I will be doing a trick-or-treat bag for the kids. They
Yeah.
can come and stencil their own trick-or-treat bag. So we're
Perfect.
just trying to get all that stuff
Yeah.
in, and then I'll show you. Hi, Laura. Thank you for joining us again.
Laura was here earlier today. And one more thing before we get into our demo. We are going to be doing our 4th anniversary celebration. We're going to do it a little bit earlier this year than we have in the past years. And you should have picked one up. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Picked one up of what, Mom? The craft along?
Yes.
Okay, I can bring one out for you. Oh, Dagny said she'll bring it for you. That's perfect. Okay, we will put you down for one of those. Where was I? The anniversary. So the anniversary this year, our celebration is going to be on October 15th. So that is also our next mini retreat Saturday. So we'll be open from 9 until 6. We will have prizes. We're going to do a demo the Saturday before, and one lucky winner will receive all of the demo product on the anniversary day, and it's really cute. It's called Create in Quads, if you want to look that up, but it's a really cute stencil and card kit, or set I should say. So the reason we're doing it early, because our anniversary is actually in November, but traditionally it's been a pretty bad travel day every time we try to have our anniversary, and lots of times it lands on the Dawson Creek Light Up, and lots of people want to attend that. So we'll have it in October instead, when everybody might not be quite as busy, and it will hopefully be a better craft or travel day. So does anybody have any questions on anything that I just ran through? I tend to get a little bit fast sometimes, but I think we've covered most everything. Okay, so we will set aside one of the scrapbook kits. Okay, so what does everybody have planned for fall items? Did you clean up your yard yet? Like, did you got all your summer stuff put away? We haven't, well, I haven't had a frost at my house yet, so some of my plants are still hanging in there. Looking pretty ghastly, but still hanging in there. I harvested all of my jalapenos and my tomatoes and cleaned out my greenhouse, so I got that done. And haven't had to mow the grass in like 2 months. So, all right. So nobody's got any questions, and I think we are ready to skip on over to Jen's demo.
Awesome.
And we will chat with you later.
Perfect. Is that right side up? Okay. So we're talking about chippies. This is a 12 by 12 sheet, this one, from Minte. And these are hot air balloons, but we're going to turn them into ornaments today. But I will say what I really did enjoy is this piece of paper that comes on there, you can easily cut this out and do exactly what we're doing. I thought it was neat that you could use that.
Yeah, it's nice that Minte does that a lot.
Yes,
with
they're
their
very, very
kits.
good about that.
They're
So chippies, it is, we have the Southern Ridge chipboard. These is just a different company. And like Sam said earlier, they're more wood, so they can handle a little bit more than the chipboard. But this is one thing I made with the chippies is just a shaker card. which is kind of fun. So how I did that, and then I'll show you how I did this, and then we can play around with other substrates on it, is I painted one. So this one I painted yesterday, and I just used distress paint, and I used the tarnished brass, and I just used a paintbrush and I painted it. You don't have to paint them. I could have left it the wood color, but I wanted to paint it. So to be able to do this shaker bit is you take your chippy and you trace it around on a piece of paper that you wanted to back it with. And then you cut it out. And then you're also going to do this with a piece of acetate as well. And if you don't cut it out exactly, that's okay. We can trim it once it's on there. And like I said, I'm using hot air balloons, and then I'm just going to flip it upside down, stick a little ribbon on it, and then it looks like an ornament. And these are thin enough that if you didn't like this top part, you could cut any of them as well. So if it wasn't a shape you actually really wanted, you could cut it how you want, because it's not super, super thick. And we do have quite a few chippies in stock, 12 by 12. We still have an ornament one for Christmas. We still have some holly branches. We have shutters. We have bird cages. The bird cages I think would make really cute little shaker cards.
Kim and Lori joined us.
Oh, hello. So then I'm just going to glue this down on there. I'm going to be using the art glitter glue. You're going to want to glue that dries clear. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And you really want to seal like the edges, because we don't want any of this glitter to come out the edge. So I'm just gonna run my finger, because I use my finger as a paintbrush pretty much for everything. I'm gonna stick that down there. And you can still see the glue because it's wet, but it will dry clear. And then if there's any part sticking out, you just kind of trim it. Be careful though, because you can trim the wood. And if you have any sharp bits on there from taking out the package, you can file it down. You can use your foundation decor files if you have some of those laying around, because they're washable and reusable.
Literally just typed, can you file chippies?
Yes, 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 Dagny. So then we have that. And then before I'm just gonna put it around the acetate, I'm just gonna hold it and trim it. You could probably trace it, but I don't want anything on my acetate. And just trim this way. And if you wanted to put acetate on both sides, so then it's clear, then you could have these as an ornament, a shaker ornament on your tree. Or you can hand them out as gifts, or it's fun for the little ones to make like that. All right. So I glued it to the paper, and then I'm just gonna make sure this fits over it. So before I put it down, I'm just gonna grab some shaker bits. I have these red stars that I liked, and you're just gonna try to put some into the open area. So you can do this with probably the Southern Ridge as well. You just have to find ones that have kind of a bigger opening that you can fit like your glitter or your bits in. This one didn't have as much open space as the last one. That is okay. And then I'm just gonna stick some glitter in there. If you have the spoon, use the spoon.
A popsicle stick works.
Or a popsicle stick.
Dagny says no, she flings it everywhere.
Yeah. That's okay too. Okay. And then you just put glue. This is why you want to use clear glue on the edges. You just want to make sure it's sealed pretty good. I'm going to go back in with my finger to make sure it's all there, but that's the biggest part. So if you did acetate on both sides to make it see-through, then you just really just want to make sure that it's sealed, especially if you put a hole at the top for a string. And then stick this on, and then you can, once it's dry, you can trim it to make sure. And then you have a shaker bit you could stick on top of a card, or like I said, if you do it, I flipped the hot air balloon upside down, stuck a little string on it, and it looks like a Christmas ornament. So it's totally up to you, or hot air balloon, you know, but it's Christmas card season, so you have to think Christmas.
Oh, Sharon's joining us. Hi, Sharon.
Yes, so if you did, like I said, have the acetate on both, then you would have it clear and a shaker ornament that was clear. All right, so now let's just kind of see what else. I'm just gonna grab the biggest one off my sheet here, which is this one, and I'll show you how it is to come off.
So Kim had asked if we could put one away for her, but we don't have any left.
We should
So-
have one hot air balloon left.
We did earlier,
Oh.
but it has been purchased
Ooh, it's
since
been
then.
purchased. It's okay, we can bring more in.
You could use the sticky dots, but if there's any sticky dots kind of encroaching on space, then you'll have glitter stuck to them.
Stuck to it a little bit. So you see how when I pulled it out, there is sometimes these little edges up here. You could easily just file those down. That's what I would do if it was. Or, you know, I'll show you how easy it is to cut. Because I said if you didn't, this was Sam's idea earlier. If you didn't like the shape, cut it off. They're not super thick. You can't not use scissors. So make it how you want. So they're not hard to pull out of that page here. Can we all see that? Is that a good spot? Okay. I'm gonna try this Art Alchemy wax. This is in rose gold.
So that formulation, that's just their older style of packaging. They come in tubes now, and you can just squeeze out a little bit. I like to use a palette knife on my tins, just because then I'm not introducing any grossness into my
I would have
tin.
stuck my finger in there. I have one at home and I just stick my fingers in there. But Sam said, let's not do that. And she handed me a palette knife. So I'm just going to stick a little on my mat and then dip my finger in it for her. So I'm just going to stick my finger in it. And so it's kind of nice.
Kim.
Tell her she can have it. We'll put it aside for, because if she wanted to do this, I'm not going to use mine for a while. You can order me one in.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I put it on, you know, real heavy, it covers the whole thing. But kind of, I
You can fade them. You
fade
can,
them all up.
You can blend them.
So it does work
Not
on
sure
there.
if it's just mine, but it says it's waiting for a live video signal.
Oh,
Oh, it does look like I paused a little bit.
We're frozen.
April says she uses her fingers in there.
yeah, I know. So, Kim says she'll wait. So it's no big deal.
Okay.
Sorry if we're kind of.
So
It's the rain.
it might be, yeah, because it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Look, you're back,
Oh, okay.
but
Maybe
you're
we're
frozen.
back. Am I back a little bit?
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
So
good
you
now.
can. Where's my camera? You can see that it's on there, and it is nice, and it still kind of has that metallic on there. So good to know. Here, how about I will try some shimmer powder, the Nuvo shimmer powder. This one is Cherry Bomb. Because why not try it?
It'll probably play with the grain in the wood. That
Yeah.
would be my guess. if I
I'm
had to
excited
guess.
to see. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on some of these, not a whole bunch, just a little bit.
Oh, and another Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. And then so I put a little bit of powder on there, and I'm just gonna spray it with some water here. And like I said, I'm a finger person. I don't know. I don't think you're really supposed to do that with this, but I like it.
Well, it just depends, and the wood's gonna soak it up faster than a lot of other
I'm
things.
gonna just kind of smush it. What happens if we smush it? Ooh.
It's a pretty big die.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't use that much powder, and I still have some on my mat that I could still try to rub it through as well. Because that's what I would do, is I would put it and then smush it through until I got it and keep adding if you wanted to. And my mat's nice and wet, that's okay.
Want some paper towel?
Maybe. I have, let's see about some Distress ink. So this one is Pine Needles, and I did this one because that's what I edged that card in earlier. I used that along this green on the edge, so that's what we'll use on this just to see.
What kit did we show, Kim? It was the craft along kit for the next live on the 24th. That's the last one.
And I just use my sponge, and it inks right on there just fine. My thing was a little wet because I did spray it with the water. Probably didn't think about that all the way, but
I have to get rid of you keep going. I have to get rid of a comment because I'm not sure how to get rid of comments.
oh, I don't know either. That's okay.
Get rid of that. So sometimes there's like trolls or whatever that come on to so they have found us and I don't know how to get rid of it.
I'm gonna use.
So just ignore it.
Yep. Let's try to emboss on it because I've embossed on these before and I love the look. I'm gonna try a tinsel one. We can also just try a regular gold one. You can either use the dauber top, or if you had a paintbrush, or like me, I'm just gonna put my finger in there. Sorry, Sam.
That's okay. Just do what you gotta do.
Do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
She's not having an anxiety attack, so that's okay.
She's
Oh, no.
breathing okay over here.
I'm all good. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the troll.
She's got bigger issues at hand.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've had something
This is the
like
first
that.
time. I have watched other YouTubers that have had to deal with it. But of course,
Hey, that means they found us. Maybe we're doing something right.
maybe. But I don't really want to hang out with trolls.
Spin on everything.
Why not? We've made it. They've trolled us. We've
Oh,
made
jeez.
it.
I'm not sure that's
that's not a
an
thing?
actual goal.
Okay.
Can you block the person?
Yeah, but I don't know how. Because we're using
I'm turning on the heat gun. I'm sorry for the noise.
I might be able to use my phone and go onto the Facebook Live and do it from there.
I especially don't like to know
Oh, okay. April took care of it.
Oh, good. I don't think I put enough adhesive down, but it does go on there. You can see it's smoking because I overheated it, but it does work on there. The more, I just use my finger, but if I use a paintbrush and got a real good amount on there, it would be covering the whole thing. But it's fun.
You can also, if you hadn't added paint and ink and stuff, you can put that directly onto your Versamark pad to get
That's true. I
the
could have
embossing.
stamped
Yes.
it right on there. Yes, 100%.
And you can, once you've heated it, you can do it again to get more, just kind of repeat the layers.
Keeping added on
Yep.
there. Yeah.
If you wanted it completely covered.
That makes sense. Okay, well, how are you doing? We just have a few more minutes.
We have a few more minutes.
Awesome. I meant to grab texture paste to put on there, but I didn't. I wonder, paper glaze?
Why
Would
not?
that work on there?
Yes.
It should, right?
Yeah, it will. I think it might be, seriously.
I didn't stick my finger in there a little bit. Don't look over there. Look over there. Ooh, I like that yellow. I haven't used this paper glaze stuff yet, so.
See,
But it does get on the edges.
if it
so you
was,
would have to take
if
a
it was
paintbrush in
me, I would take my palette knife and scoop it out and spread it on my mat and then turn the chippy over into it and press into it.
So this is what she's saying. So
Yes.
let's,
So if I was going to apply it, I would spread it out a bit more so that you have a thinner layer. Then when you press into it, it's going to pick it up, but it might not get gooped into the corners, right? There.
oh, okay. Now I'm just layering colors on here. I like this. What can we turn this into afterwards? Anyone have any ideas?
Pretty cool.
It's kind of neat.
Here.
Oh, it is bringing up the, so it might be too wet because I
Okay.
sprayed it with water.
Yeah.
I stuck it, so it will, if
So
you
it's-
overplay with it, it does look like
So
it's
it does
coming.
have the capacity to delaminate then a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. But maybe if I let it dry between the water,
Then that would be fine.
it'd
Yeah.
be different, yeah. It's neat.
There you
Some
go.
texture paste on there would work too.
Yep. Crackle paste.
Crackle paste would be beautiful, and then you could fill it in with some other things. Awesome. Not too bad. Does anyone have any questions on any of this? Or I'm wondering what happens if I just put some shimmer powder right on the top and spray it again. But like I said, distress paint, inking, it all kind of works on there. It's fun to play around and, you know, layer the colors on there. If you're around Sam, use your palette knife.
Sure, make fun of me. Make fun of me. But I'll be using all of my stuff that doesn't have
I know.
bacteria in it when
That's
you
true.
guys have to throw yours out.
You know what? I just use mine enough
Doesn't
to where it doesn't, the bacteria has no chance in there.
Are you telling me I hoard my supplies?
A little bit.
Oh.
But that's okay. This color is called Atlantis Burst. And you can, we have the other brand too. The Pixie Sparkles.
Pixie Sparkles, yeah.
I believe.
We don't have very many of those, although we're kind of low on the shimmer powders too because
Because they're awesome.
they, the last demo we did with them.
Oh, see, even on the back where it didn't, I just rub it in there to get the color on it.
It could
So
be
it's just
double-sided. You could
yeah.
turn it into a mobile.
You could very much easily. I like it.
Well, that was
Yeah.
pretty good for our rainy Saturday live.
Rainy Saturday.
So don't forget, Craft Along is next Saturday, and the social is on the 23rd. Our anniversary is in October, and check out the pre-order if you want the Halloween decor.
And come check out what chippies we have in stock so you can turn yours into some cool stuff as well. And if you have any other things you come up with the chippies, let us know. I love to see different things and all the different ideas.
You could put acetate on it and put alcohol ink in the middle, come up with some stained glass ideas.
Stained glass ideas. Like you said,
Paint your
if you
chippies
take it-
black.
Paint them black, yeah. Put acetate on both sides with your alcohol ink. Then you have a whole stained glass kind of look. That'd be super fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Super neat.
Okay, so
Oh, you're welcome, Marissa. Thank you for inspiring us to have a demo. We like it
That's
when people
what we
ask
need.
us questions. That's what we need.
lots of times we're struggling for an idea. Oh, what should we demo this time? What do we do on this live? And my daughter says, what, you don't have that planned months in advance? I couldn't deal with that. So, you know, we fly by the seat of our pants quite often.
And that's okay.
Okay, we will see you guys next Saturday. Have a great week. Enjoy the rainy weather for what it is and read a book, do some crafting,
Drink some hot chocolate.
and we will see you guys next Saturday.